What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel for another update on my personal finance web app, Clanga. This week I tackled the insightful trends view with a focus on data visualization and user experience. I also made some enhancements across the app, including adding a goals view snapshot to the overview dashboard. After I showcase these enhancements, we'll dive into the code it takes to add a chart using the Apex Charts library. Finally, we'll wrap things up by taking a look at the development pipeline to see what's coming next. Let's start by looking at some of the enhancements I made across the app this week. First, I gave the matte card components in the bills view a minor upgrade by moving from a single matte icon button with a drop-down menu to two separate matte icon buttons. The first toggles between line graph and bar graph views, respectively, and the icon updates accordingly. And the second is used to remove the grid from the dashboard view. I think this simplifies the user experience and gives a cleaner, fresh look. I also updated the matte card components in the overview dashboard with a drop-down menu to select which snapshot is displayed in that grid. I further enhanced the dashboard by adding a goals snapshot that leverages the radial bar chart from Apex Charts library and provides an insightful glance at your progress. Now let's check out the star of this week's updates, the trends view. This view is the most important for the user to get a grasp of their spending habits. It provides rich data visualizations to allow the user to analyze and make informed financial decisions. Up top, I've provided a simple header that displays the current selections of the graph type and time range. Over to the right, I included two matte select components to allow for changing those selections. I've gone back and forth on whether or not the graph type selection should actually be a side nav. As I add more options, I'll probably move it to a side nav. In the graph type selection, there are three options for viewing spending by: category, merchant, and tag. Each will have a display similar to this one, just with different groupings. I included the ability to select between pie or bar charts using a matte icon button, and I included special styling for the selected option to enhance the user experience. Below that, the selected chart is displayed with the breakdown of categories, merchants, or tags, depending on the selection. And at the bottom, I leveraged the matte table component to provide a simple breakdown of the spending amounts. Next, let's check out the view when we change the graph type selection to spending over time. I used Apex Charts stacked column chart to show spending by category each month. This provides an insightful glance at what categories are driving spending the most. The chart provides this cool feature of hiding static spending categories such as a home mortgage, which is the same month to month, in order to focus on other more dynamic spending categories like shopping. Finally, let me show you what the cash flow view looks like. This is one of my favorite charts to use to analyze my personal finances because it gives such a simplified picture. I leveraged a column chart with negative values from Apex Charts to give a clean look at cash flow each month over the selected duration. The chart includes a cool hover functionality that displays a tooltip with specific information. I also included a breakdown section for important stats about cash flow that I intend to enhance in the future. Now I'd like to walk you through the code needed to add a chart from Apex Charts library. The documentation for this library is top-notch and includes examples for every chart type, so integrating into your project is very simple. In addition, the charts are highly customizable and can be styled to match your app. I'm going to walk through the code for the radial bar chart for the goals snapshot I added this week. First, we need to import several things from the Apex Charts library and the view child from Angular core. We also need to add the ng apex charts module to our component imports list. To simplify things, I created a chart options type with all of the properties needed to customize the radial bar chart. Next, we add the viewChild property decorator to the chart that we will include in our HTML template, and a chart options property of the type we created above. After that, we just need to populate the chart options properties inside our constructor. I won't go over each one, but you can see all of the properties that can be used to customize the chart, and this isn't even all of them. Towards the bottom, we define the series and labels that we want this chart to display. Finally, here's a quick look at the HTML template. All we need to do is create a div with the ID chart and add our chart options properties as inputs. And that's it. Now we have this awesome data visualization integrated into our app. Let's finish up with a quick look at what is in the development pipeline. If you've been watching each week, you know that I've created layouts for each of the items in the side nav, excluding settings. I am now ready to start integrating with Firebase services and real transaction data. I'll start by integrating with the Firebase authentication service to allow users to sign up and sign in. After that, I'll start integrating with Firestore for things such as budgets, goals, and transaction data. Alright everyone, that's it for this week. Thank you for joining me for this update in the Clanga app development journey. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons below for more app updates. As always, be sure to let me know in the comments below what features you'd like to see in the app. See you next time.